Welcome to a special episode of the MC Knitting Adventures podcast. My name's Colleen.
And my name is May. Welcome, returning viewers, and for those of you watching us for the first time, we're so glad you could join us on this special episode of our Temu experience, and Colleen will talk all about that, Colleen, right?
Right, absolutely. So Temu, and I got this from the computer, Temu LLC is an American-based online marketplace. So it's been in the States for a while. It's come to Canada. It says most products are shipped to consumers from China. Temu is committed to offering the most affordable quality products, and this is one of their catchphrases: wholesale prices, anytime, anywhere, any quantity.
Now, when we first started going onto this site, I was just looking for something in particular, and I couldn't believe the prices. And I'd never heard of Temu Canada before.
No, not at all.
So Colleen and I thought, well, you know what, let's give it a shot. It said free shipping.
Exactly.
And the prices were unbelievable. We thought, is this really for real? And what kind of products are you going to get? So we thought we would do a little tutorial to you and share our experience. And also, when you got free shipping, they give you a date as to when it would be shipped by. And if it doesn't ship by that date, then you get a $5 or so. You get a credit.
Credit, yes.
I don't know how much it is, but I think it's around $5
yep.
credit towards your next purchase. So
exactly.
we wanted to see if this was truly a good site to go on or not. So we ordered a couple of times. We ordered a small amount, and then we ordered a large amount. And we'll let you know how that happened and what kind of products that we got.
Perfect. So let's get started.
The first thing that Colleen and I looked at was little miniatures, because as you know, I'm into miniatures, and these were very cute and reasonably priced too, Colleen. There's liquor bottles, there's a couple of little margarita things. Those are very cute. Which I really liked was substantial, and was this juice jug with two little glasses of juice. Yeah,
very nice.
That was nice. And they also had a milk one.
Oh, that's cute, and it looks like milk. Oh, my goodness.
These would be great when I do my miniature stuff.
Now, could you do the 1 to 12 scale? Could you search that way? Actually,
yes, they have 1 to 12 scale items. Now, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to double check and see if they actually were 1 to 12 scale.
Okay.
The wine bottles looked a little large for a 1 to 12 scale, so I will have to measure those.
Maybe they're just really big bottles of wine.
Maybe they're the big gallons or whatever you need to have them. And the cool thing is, this one particular item I had here, it was a toaster that it was a 1 to 12 scale. It seems very large for a 1 to 12 scale.
Yes.
But the cool thing was, it works. It actually works. And I think this was like a doll. I know I can't say for sure, but it was a couple of dollars. Like, it wasn't expensive at all. But I'm not sure that it was a 1 to 12, although it did advertise that. Well, we got some soap items. We got some soap dishes. These were silicone, and they're lovely. They're great, and they have holes in the bottom for the soap to come through. Very reasonably priced again. Everything was reasonably priced. These are very substantial too. They weren't chintzy at all. Right. Nice silicone.
Now, do we need to explain what chintzy is?
Chintzy is... Doesn't everybody know what chintzy is?
We're old. Not everybody does.
Yeah. Yeah. These were also very nice, Colleen. These were kind of I don't know what kind of material this is, but you would put your soap on there.
Exactly.
What kind of material? Plasticky?
It's kind plasticky of enough that it would clean easy.
Yes. So I think that would be nice for your soap, so you don't get a lot of bacteria.
That's right.
And same with those other soap dishes. This is another really nice soap dish. It's a little plasticky, but reasonably priced. I think only cents for this.
Exactly. And I think the water would drain away from the soap, and the soap would stay hard and wouldn't be all gumpy. Yes. So I think it's good.
And it wouldn't get bacteria. It's easy to clean. So that's another soap dish that was great. Here's another soap dish. This was a wooden soap dish, and I thought I'd like these to try up for the photography. Right. Or maybe to make. And actually, these are not worth it at all. These are just glued along here. Okay. You can see the glue. It's coming apart. Now, was not expensive.
No, not at all.
But I would not recommend this kind of a soap dish.
Right. So you get hits, you get misses. This might be a miss.
Yes. Well, that was interesting for the soap dishes. Now we'll move on to soap molds. We were very impressed with this soap mold. It was reasonably priced, and we love the size of it. It's kind of like the size that we're going to be using for our soap, so that's going to work out really nice.
Now, and what are you going to do to help us out? Because this is going to need some
Right.
support.
So I'm probably going to make a wooden support for that around there, which
soap
would help
mold,
us
yeah.
out. So,
That just slips in?
yep.
Okay,
So
good.
That'll work.
We're lucky we have a woodworker.
There we go. And then our next soap mold was this. These are kind of cool. I've seen these in a store.
Yeah, they're called massage soap bars.
Those will be great.
Yeah, they should be fun.
Yeah. And then, of course, I have this thing for honey. I have this thing for honeycomb and honey soaps. So we got these ones, which have the little honeybees on there.
Oh, they're very
and
cute.
I love that they're hexagon shape, kind of like honey. And then we got these soaps. They're kind of the same thing. Honey. They've got some flowers on there.
Oh, those would be nice
and
too.
they're nice.
They're a nice shape.
Nice size for a bar.
Very good.
And then I got we got these ones, which are a lovely shape for a bar. They're like easy to hand,
Exactly.
hold in your hand, and also I think for elderly people or babies, this would be great.
Oh, exactly. We've got
Yeah.
some nice gentle soap recipes
Yes.
too. That would be fantastic.
And Colleen, one of my favorites was this. It's a sheep mold, and I can't wait to see. You can't actually see what it looks like, but I can't wait to make soap out of this. And again, really worth the price from Temu. Highly recommend that.
Exactly.
All their molds have been great and nicely priced. And then we have this mold that we got, and it was just little tools that you can have. You could actually use this for resin or for soap.
Right.
I thought that would be
That's
kind of cute.
amazing.
Yeah, a little keychain or something like
Exactly.
that. Right?
And I see over there.
And then we have this. We already had a couple of owl molds, and we were interested to see the difference between the ones that we got off of Amazon and the ones that we got at Temu, and actually they were reasonably the same quality.
Exactly.
At Temu, they were a little bit cheaper, which was amazing.
Very good.
Yes. Now, speaking of molds, and you know that I do some resin, so I got some resin. I got a resin bathtub since we're doing some soaps. And this will be great to put some of our soaps in if I can figure out how to make this resin bathtub. And you get little resin legs that you can just glue on or they go in there.
Fantastic.
So that'll be interesting to see that. Again, very substantial mold and reasonably priced. Everything on there that we've purchased was totally reasonably priced.
That's for sure.
I got this because I'd like to be doing some pour with acrylic pours with my paints, or I thought you could use this for soaping.
Right.
And it's got the 3 different compartments, and it's a silicone type
Wow, that's
container.
amazing.
It is. And so excited to maybe use that. So Temu again, everything reasonably priced. We didn't buy anything too expensive.
Nope.
And the quality of everything has been great so far, except for that one thing of
Soap dish, yeah.
Soap dish. Also, if you've been watching our soap videos, or we have been doing soap, Colleen and I have been kind of struggling with the cutter. So we ordered this cutter, again, reasonably priced. It has the wire, and it has the guitar thing here to wind up the wire. So again, reasonably priced. Can't wait to see how that works. And also, we ordered these measuring
steel.
spoons.
Yeah, they're stainless steel and they're substantial. They're great. And that's the first time I've ever seen that they actually come with a leveler, is what they call it.
Right.
And it's amazing.
And they were they were a lot less money than they would be if you were to get them off Amazon. So they were
That's true.
inexpensive. Now, the one thing I can say about Temu, it is not Amazon, because Amazon, we've been very fortunate that we get our things quite quickly within a week or within a few days. And Temu was a little bit longer.
And I think part of the problem is they came to Canada, and I'm not sure they were ready for the response.
Right.
I think that might have been part of it. But they've really been good with that $5 credit. So we had 3 or 4 different orders, and every time it's a $5 credit.
We were able to get these wick
Trimmers.
because, as you know, Colleen and I are going to be making some candles, and we needed these, and we just wanted to see what they were like. And again, totally reasonably priced and very substantial.
And they've got a measure, so they'll cut the wick at 1/4 inch.
So that's really nice.
Exactly.
And then we got this measuring container, and it's for to put your wax in. So that'll be handy.
And it's to melt. It's to melt your wax.
Yep. And
So you do it like a double boiler.
And that'll be nice too. Again, going with the theme of the candles, we have these, what you put over the candle to hold the wick in. I don't know what you call them.
So it centers the wick for you.
Yeah, so those will be handy.
And they fit different size of jars, so
Those would be great for when we start. We've never made a candle before, but we'll need those.
We will have the gear.
And also we need these stickers. And what the stickers do is it glues on your wicks. These are the wooden wicks that we got. And the sticker goes on the bottom of the wick and it goes right to the bottom of the candle. And again, great price, great price, great price. Another thing we got for candles was warning stickers. And they are a little bit small. But I think if I wore my other reading glasses, it might not be so bad. Again, reasonably priced. And then we have these pipettes, and they're disposable, and we could use those during our, our candle making or our soap making. So
those are 5 milliliters. They've got all different sizes, so that's great.
So those are reasonably priced, and also, along with the candle theme, we bought these tins. They were very reasonably priced, but I don't feel they're substantial enough. They feel very chintzy, cheap tin. Now you may or may not be putting a candle in those, but I wouldn't feel comfortable putting a candle into those. So we won't be purchasing any more of these for candles, that's for sure.
No, but we've got some other ideas, whether we store some of our jewelry things, like jewelry making supplies in there. That might work.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I would not recommend. Colleen?
If you're going to try to use it for candles.
If you're going to use it for candles. If you just want to use it for a container, I think they're perfect.
They're fantastic.
And they're reasonably priced.
I decided to go on and place an order of some things that were knitting kind of things because I wanted to see what was available. Now, I didn't buy any knitting needles. I have tons of knitting needles, but I thought I'm going to see what other kind of things that they have. So the first thing I saw was this. It's a shawl pin. So there's the stick. Now, it will work for a shawl pin. I'm happy with it. And they have different ones of these. You can get them so that they're cats and dogs and all kinds of things, but I was pleased with that. So that's the first one. The next one is some darning needles, and all of these things were reasonably priced. I didn't go on to buy something that was super expensive because I bought things that I knew I could use or I knew I could gift. And May's mom is also a knitter, so I thought, oh, maybe I can do something with that. So I got some darning needles, great price. I love that they have the bent ends because those are good. And the other thing that I did was I bought these are wooden needle holders. So my plan for Mother's Day is I'm going to put, don't watch, I'm going to put a couple of those into that, the needles into that needle holder, and then that will be part of May's mom's gift. So you could get dark ones, you could get light ones, and they were a great deal. I really was happy with it. So that's those. Now, they also have them that you can buy, the needle holder, same idea, that you could buy it with needles itself. So I thought I'd get it as a set and see the difference, but I'm really, really happy with it. So that was good. Now they had this, which is a great deal. So first of all, it's a lovely plastic container. And in there, look at all of those bulb stitch markers. So useful. I love all the colors. When you're knitting, you want to have a different color than what you're knitting. So that's going to be really, really helpful. And once again, you can give some to somebody if you know that they're going to use them, put maybe 10 in a pack, and really reasonably priced. The other thing that I got, and I did this in 2 sets. So first of all, I got all of these charms. So there's glasses and safety pins and yarn and more yarn and a needle and some scissors and all kinds of good charms. It was a great deal. I think you got 31 in the package. Now, the last thing that May's holding up, these are lever back earrings. And so what I can do is make those to be progress keepers. So if I put these with a little jump ring, I'm going to have the stitch markers, progress keepers, which will be great. The last thing I thought I would try is these knit blockers. And the reason why I wanted to try them is because they were a great deal. And I always run out. I have 2 or 3 sets of these already, but I thought it's a great price. I want to see what you can get. If you've never had blockers, this is the way to go. So there they are. They're great. They're good pins. There's some small ones. There's 8 small ones and 12 large size ones. It's great. And so it's going to be good because, as I said, last time I was blocking something, I needed lots of other pins to do that. Now, the last thing I have for you is not even a knitting thing. So this is something for my son's dog, because what it is, it's a brush. And then what you do is you open the top and you put whatever shampoo you want. So, I mean, you could use this for yourself, but the way that it was marketed was for dogs. And so then you put the soap in there, you put the plug back on. And then you wet down the dog, scrub away, and then your dog's going to be nice and clean. And I love the fact that it's got the cute little happy face on it.
Well, that was our Temu purchases. We were very happy with all the purchases and everything that we got. Mm-hmm. They were, for the price that we paid, the items were excellent, except for, like, say, the 1 or the 2 items that we mentioned.
Exactly.
Like
but you have to give it a try, otherwise you will never know.
Right.
But
we're hoping that will help you out if you want to purchase some of those things off Temu Canada. And that was a great experience. The only thing I do have to say is that they're not, again, Amazon. It does take a while. You don't know when the parcel is going to be coming, but they do give you a credit so that you'll buy some more.
Exactly. And I think we stumbled onto it just as they were coming into Canada. Right. So I think once it goes a little faster, right, I think their delivery will be a little faster.
Plus the free shipping was really a good draw because the shipping in Canada can be very expensive.
Exactly. So thanks so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, give us a thumbs up, comment down below. Let us know if you've ordered anything from Temu, what you've received, anything you think is a good deal. That would help us out. And subscribe because we love doing this for you. So until next time.